Hello everyone, I'm Jessie and welcome back to another fun activity inspired by contemporary art from Sam. Today we'll be looking at Nguan's Untitled from the series Singapore. So grab a pencil and a piece of paper to write down some thoughts and let's take a look at his artwork. There's a story behind every artwork, so try to uncover and understand it by asking some questions. What do I see here? What is happening in this artwork? How is this artwork made? How do the colors or objects in this artwork make you feel? Have you written your thoughts down on your paper? Nguan takes photographs of everyday scenes on the streets of Singapore. He uses soft tones and a warm, tender color palette to show a longing for the past. That is his way of quietly observing the Singaporean way of life. In his artworks, a dozen untold stories and personal histories are waiting to unfold. Have you been to some of the places that Nguan has photographed? Why were you there and how did you feel when you visited those places in Singapore? Through Nguan's artworks, we can reflect more on these special places in Singapore that we spend with friends and family, or even places that we prefer to spend alone. What are some of the places in Singapore that are special to you? Let's create an artist book. It is where you can share your personal stories about places that are special to you in a work of art that is in the form of a book. Let's collect some art materials for this. You will need 4 A4 papers and any art materials such as markers, crayons, watercolour, pencil, scissors, glue or tape. You can choose to use other mediums or materials such as colored pens, strings, crepe paper, staplers, and clips. Let's begin. Let's create an artist book on our special places now. Start by folding the corner of your A4 paper down and cutting away the excess to form a square. Fold it twice like this and use your scissors to cut through half of the fold line. In this artist book, there's space for 4 different locations. Repeat the above steps until you get 4 of these. It will be assembled at the end. Let's start to create our space here. Think about 4 special places. Is it a place you spend with your family? Is it a place you look forward to going to every day? I'm going to start my first location with my room. It is the first place where I start my day and a special place where I feel safe. To start, you can choose to add pop-up elements in your artist book by making a cut on the base and side of the paper like this. I will create a pop-up bed for myself and the desk where I do my homework. Be creative! Moving on, I will create the place I will pass by when I leave my house, the void deck. Let me draw some litter boxes and the dustbin for litter. There is also a table with a chessboard where the elderly like to hang around. You can choose to express yourself in different ways and mediums through writing or drawing. You can also use extra paper to draw other elements in your artist book, such as this football. The next location I'm going to include is a coffee shop near my house. I will draw my family's favorite chicken rice stall and the economic rice next to it. Let me draw myself on another piece of paper. I will be cutting extra paper and pasting it into this section. Here is me and the uncle from the drink stall. I love having a cold drink with my plate of chicken rice. The final location will be the playground. It is a place I often run to after I finish my homework. Just remember that artist books are generally interactive and easy to move around and shared. Now we're ready to add color to the spaces. Do the same for 4 spaces and there you have your artist book on the special place in your life. Now that the 4 spaces are ready, let us assemble them. We will be using glue to stick them together. You can also use a stapler to secure the pages together. Make sure the edges align and you can use clips to hold them in place. First, think of the starting point and ending point. Where do you start first? For me, it'll be my room, void deck, food center, and finally the playground. Glue the first 3 pages of your book side by side, leaving the last page unglued so that we can open and close the book. Once the glue is all dried, fold the pages up like this and you have completed your artist book. You can also create a cover using colored paper to wrap around your book like this. I hope you've enjoyed creating your artist book. See you again on the next video. Remember to like and subscribe to Singapore Art Museum. Goodbye!